I was applying muscle communication today and asking questions with regards to this stuck place that I can sense is within myself. And what I ended up testing was my name. It just came up from within me that it had to do with my name. And so I applied muscle communication, and sure enough, it came out that it had to do with my name. And my name is Kathy. And then I wasn't sure what about my name was going on with me. And so I recalled how when I was a kid I was always called Cat or Cap. And so I looked up the definition of cat or catty, which I've been told before that I was seemed rather catty. And within my presentation of myself, when I would talk to someone and share something with them, that I was coming across as catty. And when I looked up the definition of catty, it came back as, of course, the definition of catty is basically spiteful and malicious, sly, and tested those points within muscle communication, and sure enough, that's exactly what it tested out as. And this is not real surprising for me because I've known this for a while, that I have this it's like an ingrained type of spitefulness to me, and God damn it, it just really it really pissed me off at myself because I thought I had cleared up some of these points, and I had not. So I forgive myself that I have accepted and I've allowed myself and I've presented myself as spite towards another, and towards catty and malicious towards another, when really what I'm doing is I'm spiting myself. I'm catty towards myself, and my whole expression of myself is often coming across like this. It's like it's not always not always easy to see a part of yourself that you just don't want to see, that you just can't even hardly believe it's still there. I've been applying self-forgiveness for a while now, and I just have applied so much self-forgiveness for spite, and I can't, it's hard to believe that it's still within me. This is how I have existed my whole life, is in spite. And I've spited another, and I've wanted attention, and I've gotten attention. I didn't receive much, I never got much attention when I was in grade school or junior high or even high school for that matter. But as I got into my 20s, I started getting a lot of attention, and it was I built a lot of constructs around that attention. I built a lot of opinions of myself around that attention. I built a lot of judgments around myself with regards to that attention. And I spited myself in the process. And I took advantage of myself, and I took advantage of others. And I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to use a form of manipulation to take advantage of others with them when they're within their opinions and their judgments. And I took advantage of this, and I have existed in spite in doing so. And I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to not completely see myself as equal to everything that's here. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to speak the words of equality, but have not lived the words of equality, but have in fact sought to undermine others for the benefit of myself. And I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to harbor feelings of resentment and spitefulness towards other people when they've not seen things the way that I see things. And I realized that I have forsaken myself for a long ass time. And I'm like, I'm 51 years old, and to even say the number 51, I can sense spite within myself. And I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to form an opinion and a judgment and a limitation upon myself within being 51 years old. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to not realize the importance of having a look within myself sooner. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to walk into a bar in my 30s and take pride in the number of men that would give me attention. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to purposely present myself in a manner that would assist me in receiving that attention. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to not offer myself to myself in self-honesty sooner. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to spite another and to judge another when in fact I'm just judging myself. And I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to seek approval from another when in fact I've never sought approval from myself. And I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to judge myself according to my appearance or according to my age. And within this, I have judged another according to their age and their appearance because I'm judging myself. And I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to exist within cattiness of myself, within a maliciousness towards others, instead of standing here equal to all that's here. And I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to fear making these videos out of fear of not seeming pretty enough to put myself on camera. And I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to abuse life itself for the sake of a knowledge and information construct that I have accepted and allowed within me based on opinions and thoughts. And I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to not be patient with myself or another within the principle and the equation of equality.